it's Cody and welcome back to my channel. I apologize that I've been kind of MIA on YouTube for a bit. I have been active on other social medias, but YouTube for some reason I've just been very unmotivated. ALA just got canceled recently, so my motivation has kind of been at an all-time low. I have slowly been working on new projects as well as trying to edit some videos that I have in the pipeline, but I've just been not that motivated to do anything at this point. But in addition to my motivation being at an all-time low, I recently began a brand new life journey that I've been wanting to do for a long time, and with everything going on, I finally decided to take the plunge and do it. So today I want to introduce to you guys my brand new doggo. He's my first dog ever, and I love him so much. But right now he's a bit sleepy right now. So for today's video, I want to do that tag that people did a long time ago called the furry friend tag. Now I know the furry friend tag is pretty old, like I know people were doing it like a few years ago, but you know what, getting a pet is timeless, so I'm still gonna do it anyway. So without further ado, let me introduce you to my brand new doggo. So the first question I already answered, what's your pet's name? It's Bao Bao. So even before I got Bao Bao, as soon as I made the commitment to go get a dog, I started immediately writing a whole bunch of names. I did not have a specific gender preference in mind. I just went ahead and wrote down a whole bunch of names for male or female or gender neutral, and just kept it on file in my computer. And then when I finally decided to get him, my boyfriend and I talked to each other and then narrowed down the names that kind of like popped out as we thought would be a good name for him. So there are about 5 names in there. I only remember 2 of the other ones that we had, and that was Dango, like Dango from the Clannad ending theme, and Momiji from like Fruits Basket Momiji. But one name that I came up with kind of on a whim was Bao, and I was inspired by the Pixar short film Bao, but also I also may or may not have had some Din Tai Fung like about a week before we got him, and my boyfriend pretty liked that name, and he said, let's make it Bao Bao to make it sound cuter, which I thought was a great idea. And then we looked it up, and apparently Bao Bao can mean treasure, but it can also mean like darling or baby, and we thought that was just the perfect name for him, so we ended up going with Bao Bao. And I like that name. It fits him so well. Maybe do Bao Bao. Okay, so question number 2 is, what kind of pet is it and what breed is it? Well, obviously, he's a doggo. He's a doggo. Specifically, he is a mini poodle Maltese mix, or AKA a Maltipoo. I didn't really have like a breed preference, to be honest. We mainly got him for his personality. But as I read up more on Maltipoos, I thought they were a really good fit for us. So we made a pretty good decision overall. Give me a high five. High five. Good boy. Other paw. Nope. Sit. 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 Okay, fine. Question number 3. How long have you had your pet? I got him 2 months ago. So it hasn't been that long, but but it's been a great 2 months. Question number 4, where did you get your pet from? I got my dog from the Humane Society. I had it in my head that I did want to go the shelter/rescue route from the get-go, because I wanted to get an adult dog. I really didn't feel like getting a puppy. But it was kind of interesting as to how we went about this. Because the pandemic, a lot of their adoption policy actually changed, or at least their adoption process changed. They post the pictures of all the pets on the website, and then I submitted an application online, and then I had to book a phone call. I attempted to do this with other dogs in the past, with like other branches of that particular Humane Society, but because they were just so busy that all their phone call appointments I would have to book it for like the next day or even the following day, and by that point the dog I was interested in got adopted. So a lot of disappointment there. But for him, he was in a branch that was not as busy, so I actually managed to get a phone call appointment for him the day of. So basically like 8 o'clock in the morning, I saw his picture and I was like, oh my god, I think this is a good one. So I set up my application, set up a phone call appointment. I think it was like at 10:30. I get the call, and we talk a bit and they tell me all about him. And I was just like,
Oh my god, this is an amazing dog.
but I had to talk to my boyfriend about it just to make sure that he was on board, because of course I did not want to bring a dog into this house without him being on board with it as well. The counselor was like, okay, you've got 5 minutes. And I'm like, okay. So I immediately hang up, call my boyfriend, and was like,
Yo, this dog is amazing. I think he's got everything we want. I think this is the best we're gonna get.
and he's like,
Okay, let's do it.
so I called them back and say, we'll take the dog. And so basically they approved my application, and then I had to pay the fee all online. I didn't get to meet him till I picked him up. So I'm like on my way to work, literally like pulling out my credit card and punching up the numbers to pay for his adoption fee. It happened that fast, and then the following day we picked him up. So yeah, it was kind of crazy as to how fast that happened, but he's a part of our family now, so no regrets.
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
Okay, yeah boy, that way.
Okay.
Alright, so question number 5. How old is your pet? Bao Bao just turned 5. He was actually 4 when we got him, but his birthday was like the following month. So he just turned 5. So we got to celebrate his 5th birthday with us. And it's just going to be one of many birthdays to come for you, Bao Bao. Number 6 is, what kind of quirky personality traits does he have? He doesn't do it too much anymore, but when we first got him, he would for some reason hump his dog bed. I don't know why. It kind of was weird because we would buy him a whole bunch of toys and he would very rarely play with them, but for some reason his bed, he would always like hump it. So to this day, I don't know why. Overall, we kind of just let it slide though, because he didn't really hump anything else and he's not overly destructive otherwise, so we just kind of just took it as a weird quirk. So number 7 is, what does your pet's relationship mean to you? It means a lot to me. I've been wanting to get a dog for so long in my life, but my parents would not let me get one. They kept saying my brother was a good enough option. Plot twist, we didn't like each other for the first several years of our lives. I've been wanting to get one for so long. I would always love to go to my relatives' houses or my neighbors' houses that had dogs and play with them. So I've been wanting one for so long, and to finally have that dream happen. And with such a wonderful dog on top of all that, like he came pretty well trained when we got him because he was an owner surrender. We've had our ups and downs, of course, but just to have a good experience overall with my first dog is just so precious to me, and I love him so much. I love you, Bobo. So number 8 is, what are your favorite pastimes to do with your dog? So I of course like to take him out for his walks. I love doing that. I love playing with him. I love trying to teach him new tricks. We're slowly trying to teach him new tricks here and there and trying to figure out what he likes. We did a lot of like the early commands that are kind of necessary, like leave it and watch me and come. But now I think we want to start doing more of the fun tricks, just to keep his brain going and just to engage with him, because I think that's what he engages with the most, is just tricks and treats. Okay, so number 9 is, what nicknames do you call your pet? We don't give him any nicknames per se. I mean, I call him my cute little boy and my cute little doggo. But otherwise, the only thing I really do is just call him in a really high-pitched voice. However, other people do give him nicknames sometimes. I took him to like one vet, and then one groomer both called him Bowie for some weird reason. Or maybe that's just their way of just being cute and affectionate. But I have heard people call him Bowie before. So that's all the questions on the original Furry Friend tag. However, I'm gonna add in a 10th question because I've had like 1 or 2 people ask me this. So number 10, are you planning on making him cosplay with you, and are you gonna take him to conventions? So in terms of making him cosplay, I am definitely open to doing that. He does seem to be okay with clothes to a point. Like, we dressed him up in a Chinese outfit for the Mid-Autumn Festival, and then I did make him a little dog yukata for Halloween. So I am definitely open to having him cosplay or, you know, pose with me in cosplay. So if you have any suggestions on what kind of characters Bao Bao should take on, please feel free to tell me in the comments below. As for whether I'll take him to conventions or not, that remains to be seen. I'm not sure how he's gonna react in a large crowded environment. He's also very not friendly towards other dogs, and I know other people like to bring their other dogs, and he's fine around humans, but he goes ballistic around other dogs. He's also not a service animal, let's be clear on that. He's not a service animal, so I don't know what conventions' pet policies are. And on top of that, you know, not every hotel is pet friendly, so it remains to be seen whether I will take him to conventions. But for like private photo shoots, I am definitely down for having him be in cosplay or joining me in cosplay. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know this isn't my usual spiel, but like cosplay, Bao Bao has become a huge part of my life, so I wanted to kind of give you guys a little bit of him, as well as give you a quick update as to where I've been throughout these past few months. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and tell me about your pets in the comments below. I would love to hear about your pets, and we can all be together in pet family harmony. Mwah! Please subscribe to my channel if you want to see more cosplay content from me, or if you want to see me dance, please check out my dance channel. And if you want to see more of Bao Bao, he does have his own Instagram, so I will link that below as well. I'll see you guys in my next video.